the tour with Soen because we were waiting you here in Spain like in December, a month ago, and
Mhm.
suddenly you cancel all the dates with Soen, and we thought that the whole tour is gonna be canceled, but actually it was only you guys.
Yeah.
Soen and Will
No.
they went on with the tour. So what happened?
We were asked to join the tour like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the tour start, and we said yes and rehearsed and get ourselves ready to go. And the day before we should leave with the nightliner that came from like Germany or Poland or something that's gonna pick us up in Stockholm. They told us that there will not be any nightliner, and they are canceling basically the half of the tour, and because of the restrictions and COVID and everything,
Hmm.
and the UK date was cancelled off too. So it was too many dates that fell off the tour, so we couldn't go economically. So there were no bus pick us up, so we had to rent a van and go with all our gear to Denmark, and then we had to figure out a way to ship our gear to France, and then go home for a couple of days, and then fly to France. And it was just too many things that didn't work out, sadly. We wanted to go, and we were ready to go. The bags were packed, and we were ready to go, but it didn't work. So
Exactly.
that was sad.
Yeah, it was a tricky situation. Leprous was also touring around that time, and I
Yeah,
think they got stuck somewhere when they were playing London, and then they need to go to France, and they have some problems. Finally, they can
yeah,
make it, but the support acts couldn't play, so it was kind of hard to tour in December actually. But well, you have
yeah, yeah,
a new tour now. You're gonna play with Bola, and it's gonna be a tour in Scandinavia, which I think you will have no problems whatsoever playing in Finland or Sweden or Norway, right?
yeah. I hope so. I hope so. I hope that that thing goes according to plans. We want to go. So and what I know, it's still on. So we're happy about that. It's gonna be the first tour since 2020. So it's yeah, it's some time now. So it's gonna be fun to get back on the road again and play. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Great. So we're here to talk about the new album Cuts. Okay, it's gonna
Yeah.
be released soon, and I heard the album a couple of days ago for a couple of
Mhm.
times. It's quite impressive, actually. It's funny because for the first time in a lot of time, a press note about the band actually tells the truth, and it says
Yeah.
something that you wanna go back to the sound of your first releases and add something new. And actually, it sounds like that, um,
Mm.
not only because of the single that you released, All Class, because the rest of the album, and we can
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
feel there is something more dark in this release
Yeah.
if we compare it to the previous album. So, what
Yeah. Exactly.
exactly do you want to focus about the sound of the previous albums? What are the aspects? What do you want to go back to?
Yeah. So the new routine, the last album, we took one direction to something new. I guess you can say, like a trio and more rock-based alternative rock vibe on that record. And for this new record, Cut, we really wanted to bring back the darkness, the dark sound, if you will. So that was the plan. When COVID hit, we were supposed to tour the whole 2020 and not record a new album. That just happened because pandemic. So we just started to write 2020, and what we wanted to do was to make an album that was darker and a darker sound to it, and that's I think we succeeded there. But and then was another thing. We really wanted to record the album without a click this time, like a click track.
Yes.
And record it live, the three of us in one room. That was a big thing on this album too, just to capture the energy that we have live into the album. At least try, and we have never done that before. I think that turned out good too. So, and yeah, bring something new to the album, I think. So.
Right. Well, especially for you, without the click tracks, maybe it was a challenge to do this album live, or it felt just natural to do it without the clicks for you or the drums?
I mean, we play with click live because we have backing tracks and everything, and we have done that since the beginning. So it was something new, and we liked it. It was really, really, really nice. And I would, I mean, live is something different. But I mean, if we in the future can play without the click and maybe bring some keys or another person with us and make the show without a click, that would be great. But I mean, in the studio, it was a really, really good time actually to play without a click for once, and it felt free, just to count in and then go. And of course, that was the whole plan too. But the songs isn't like a steady 1 BPM. You know, it's up and down throughout the song. So, but that was the plan, and I mean, we just wanted to feel human about it, and try to more alive vibe. So
yeah,
I think it was really fun, at least for us in the studio.
Yeah, and that's the whole point.
And different, of course.
That's the whole point, to still be fun and still do different things in each album, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And the work is afterwards. I mean, if you play with click, you have a tempo to hold on to, and that's, you can be a bit lazy about it sometimes. You just lean back and just follow the click. But now you really have to push when you should push, and then slow down and lay back when you should lay back. But yeah, it's way harder to record the album without a click, I think. So
right.
Yeah.
Great. So far the fans could hear the video of the single All Class, right?
Yeah.
And they already noticed
Yeah.
some differences between what you were doing before and now with this single. Most pointed to a certain influence, like a modern hip hop on this album, which is I think is a very positive thing to point out about the direction that you are taking on this album. It's not that the rest of the album is like this, but it's a good starting point, and I think you choose that single especially being something that stands out on the album, right?
Yeah, I mean, when we wrote this song, I know immediately that I wanted this like a single at least, but it's one of my favorite songs on the album, so I really liked it like first single, just because it's different and very beats driven and dark. So and yeah, I think it's a good first single. But yeah.
Yeah, and with this album, the cuts, because normally you were always paired with progressive bands, like progressive rock or progressive metal, and actually your sound was always more popular than these bands. It was also progressive, but I wouldn't say straightforward progressive music, right? Where do you think this album stands? Do you think it's following a more progressive direction, or do you think it's going more to the dark pop alternative rock that we know?
But think it's a more dark pop rock, alternative rock vibe to the album. I think the new routine wasn't that progressive either. So I think it's in the same direction at least, but darker.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's hard because we are put in a genre like progressive, but we have never seen ourselves like progressive. So, but I mean, I can understand why people think we are progressive, because it's not pop, it's not rock, only rock. It's something else, and when you can't, when you don't know what it is from hearing it, you put progressive on it. I think to explain what it is, and I think we are not progressive like Rush, like Green Theater, like that progressive.
Right.
But I mean, Kanye West is progressive in his genre, because he does things like only he does, and try different things, and not like commercial easy listening. He tries things, and I think we are always done that too. We have always go our own way and try different things, and that's why all our albums are pretty different.
Exactly. If we take in consideration the alternative rock or the dark pop scene, you are progressive on that scene, right? Because you're not doing what the other two guys do, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, drumming wise, if you take in consideration the new routine and these new album cuts, if we take away the thing that you are not playing with clicks this time, what else is different, at least drumming wise, for you when you play? Did you try different stuff on this album?
It's for this album, me and Love write all the songs, so the drums came pretty late to the process. I think we just focus on the vocals, on the songs, and for this time I just wanted to play more of a beat driven, but more, I don't know how to explain it, but it's all about the song, really. So it's not a lot of fills, and for this album I took away the rack tone, for example, just not to feel attempt to do fills and everything when you play, just to lay back more and focus on the song, and try to play the best I can to make the song the best it could be. So that was the main goal. So it's not a lot of fills and complicated drum parts on this album, but something that I will enjoy play live. So very beat driven this time, I think.
Good. And
Groovy,
yeah. So, and if we check the team that help you to record and mix and master these new album cuts, it's a very metal team. You know, you have Daniel, who's known for work with Devin Townsend in Flames, the Behemoth, or you have Frederick from Meshuggah, right? And he's working with you guys on this album. Do you find weird that you have such a metal team working in an album that is not metal?
Not at all, because we know Frederick and Daniel from way back. I mean, Daniel have worked with us since Pulse, the day one.
Yeah.
So he worked on every album somewhat. And Frederick we have known since the beginning too. And he likes the music, and I mean, he plays in Meshuggah, and that is metal. But I mean, he listens to a lot of stuff. And Daniel too. He works with a lot of metal band, but he also record other music. So I don't think that was any weird or something. It just felt natural, and we are friends. So yeah, and they really liked the songs, and I think and we recorded the album in Frederick's studio.
Right.
Yeah, so that was really fun, and they are nice to work with and good guys. So yeah, turned out good.
Great. So you have a new 9 new songs on this album, right? Which is it was a normal listening for an album. It was a normal length of the album.
Yeah.
Was there any
33
more
minutes.
so was there any more songs that you just kept away because they wouldn't fit on the album, or it was only these 9, or do you have some bonus that you're gonna release later?
Yeah, we only have some more songs, but we did only record 9 songs. So we just stripped those songs before we hit the studio.
Right.
So what we record is that songs is on the album. So we didn't record any more songs. So and that's because we didn't feel like those songs were good enough. So we didn't want to have any fillers on the album. So we just stuck to the 9 songs and recorded that and worked with those. So,
great.
Yeah.
So being a trio right now, how does it feel? Do you feel sometimes that maybe in any of these 9 songs you can use a spare guitarist or an extra member there, or do you feel like it's perfect for these 9 songs as you are working as a trio?
I think it's perfect for now, because we on the new Routine album we started this new concept and direction that we are a trio. We have always been a trio. So, but for when we write the songs to the new Routine album and this new album, we said to ourselves that we need to be able to play every part live and not use a lot of backing tracks.
Right.
So, for instance, when there is no guitar, it's synth and FX.
Right.
And when it's guitar, the FX and synth goes away.
Right.
Or it's a loop. So we on 3 people we can manage to play the song without a lot of backing tracks. That's the whole idea of the album or the band. So the Andreas, the guitarist, is handling the synth and the pad, the MPC. So he plays basically both guitar and synth live.
Right.
So we have done the songs like that. So that's why it's not a lot of guitars on the album, at least for some parts, because he is handling the synth. Then we just got rid of the guitars. So then it's only bass, synth, and drums. Yeah. And then when the synth is over, the guitar is coming on and so forth. So the only thing we have on backing is it's like a few backing vocals or like FX sounds, but we can play the show without it. So it's that's the whole idea. So
and it's great that you record this way, because as you say, you can play the song as you can hear them on the album. Actually, people who listen to your show is gonna hear the exact same thing, right? It's not a trick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you have these shows now, as we spoke, this Scandinavian tour with Bola, right? You know the new Routine, the previous album didn't have a proper normal tour because of all the COVID issue. You have to postpone a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play a lot of songs from that album too, or are you gonna focus on cuts?
I think we're gonna mix it up. We did a tour with the Leprous and the Ocean, and it was in Europe 2019, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
So we played all the new routine songs for a month, and then we managed to play a few headline shows in Europe and a festival before COVID or the pandemic started in 2020 February or something. So we have played the songs live, but yeah, we were supposed to go on tour the whole 2020, but yeah, the pandemic didn't happen. So yeah, I think we're gonna mix it up, and yeah, because the new routine, as you said, we need to play those songs more too. So yeah, we're gonna mix it up. I think like a good mix. I think.
Great. Well, just to finish the interview, for sure you're gonna play. I'm pretty sure that you're gonna play these shows in March because it's gonna be on Scandinavia and it's gonna be just on a normal venues. But let's think about this summer and let's think about summer festivals, right? Which is a big opportunity for people who actually haven't heard about Port Noir before to listen to you guys if you play in a festival, right? Which is pretty cool. You can discover bands there. You are not going to see that band. You just tend to find the band there on the festival, right? What do you think is gonna happen this summer?
Yeah, because I and her.
Yeah, what do you think about is gonna happen this summer? Do you think they're gonna have proper normal festivals or is too soon?
I don't know. Actually, I hope they're gonna do some festivals and that we're going back to the somewhat normal state. But who knows? We have a few festivals booked, but I don't know. I hope so. That will be the dream. I mean, we're releasing a new album, and to play those songs on the festival is going to be really good, I think. And I hope not the pandemic continues and you get restriction or you can tour, because then we release a new album again and can't tour on that. So then we need to try to write new songs again. I guess, I don't know. So
yeah,
I hope it's coming back to normal and the tours. I mean, the festival is going to happen, but I don't know. Maybe the coronavirus be like a new Delta version or something. The whole world is gonna shut down again. I don't know, but I hope not.
I hope not too. Right. Well, thank you so much for your time and for the interview. It's a great album. I really enjoy it. It was a shame not to see you guys on the Sowing tour, but we're gonna check you soon, maybe on another tour. Right.
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna tour in this year. So hopefully we come to you and play. I hope so.